President Barack Obama right now visiting the country where Flight 370 originated. He appeared today at an American-style town hall meeting in Kuala Lumpur in front of large American and Malaysian flags, and it was on a university campus. His reception was not 100% warm. CNN's Will Ripley is in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia right now, where it's about 6:45 in the morning. Will, you were at that town hall meeting earlier. It's a format where the president is very comfortable, but not everyone welcomed him with open arms. What happened?
Yeah, you know, Don, the president started out the town hall saying this was his opportunity to have some fun, but in the middle of this pretty highly choreographed event where there were pretty much softball questions being thrown from members of the audience, a group of students who came in, they had been vetted, they'd been approved, but they came in, they snuck in signs, and they stood up right in the middle of the event and held up signs that are opposing this free trade deal that the president is lobbying so hard for here in Asia. Take a look at this moment. The president actually talked about it on the stage.
Let me explain. What I think is most important is showing people respect who you disagree with, right? And so for example, there's a note over there. I don't know what those young people are putting a note about.
Yeah, so, you know, the president used that opportunity. He was actually answering a question about his personal values, and he said one of the values in the United States that are important to us is that we are respectful to people who we might disagree with, including the protesters in that audience who seconds later the signs were taken away by security and they were asked to sit back down. They didn't cause a big disturbance, but Don, this is pretty significant for Malaysia. This is a country where a lot of people are hesitant to speak out openly against the government because of fear of retribution. This goes back years and years and years due to the dominant political party here. So to have, you know, these people stand up, well, a sitting U.S. president, the first in nearly 50 years to visit this country, it was a pretty big deal.
And what's next for the president? What's on his agenda today?
Basically, he gets up, gets on Air Force One, and flies down to the Philippines, where he's going to be working on signing a 10-year deal to allow U.S. troops to have a little more freedom to mobilize in the Philippines. This is interesting. He says it has absolutely nothing to do with some of the regional conflict involving China, but interesting timing nonetheless, Don.
Will Ripley, thank you very much. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. You know,